Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash, Barakatha. Alright. So another quick lesson, it's like a quick response, video, as far as, more madness from Ricky Gantz. And, I just find it, it seems I've been noticing, a pattern, as far as him, are just like coming against, us, it always happens, when, major prophecy is, about to unfold. All right, because I believe like last time, like he made a video, I'm going to have to check the date. I think it was like around the time, when the Vegas shooter, when that shit went down. Or, and now, it was around like the same time, when that, was that Florida high school shooting or whatever. He ends up like making another video. Once again, it looks like the weather was a little better, so it's probably from, a couple months ago. Him coming up with that, body cam or whatever. All right, but I'm just doing this for edification and defense of the gospel, defense of sound doctrine. All right, because he's just a demon. Or all right, just trying to sidetrack. All right, have us go into just like going into this stuff is like you need to know this stuff, but as far as compared to like the major prophecies going into that, or that's what we really need to be doing. But he's sidetracking, trying to sift people out, over some shit like this. All right, but this has to do with he made a statement talking about like John the Baptist came in the spirit of Elijah. All right, but John Yahweh Shai said John the Baptist was Elijah. All right, now I also have a few other things I'm gonna bring out. All right, but it's gonna get a few scriptures. All right, Saint Matthew 16, all right, and 15. He saith unto them, but whom say ye that I am? All right, Saki, actually, let's start at 13. When Yahweh Shai, all right, came into the coasts of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, whom do men say that I the Son of Man am? And they said, some say thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and others Jeremias, or one of the prophets. All right, so if people die once, or and then that's a wrap. They're either in the good place or the bad place. All right, then and why would first of all, why would the people like be that confused? People were pretty much there were different doctrines and everything, but people were on that wasn't something like strange to them if they were assuming that. All right, seeing that Elijah was both Elijah and Jeremiah were around just like ages before this generation. When I'm saying this story, I'm just talking about the generation or that was down there when this was going on. Like why would they say something like that? If the spirits of the prophets they didn't keep on coming back. All right, but let's see. All right, before I get the next scripture, just want to show you a few things I just found in the Zondervan. All right, this is under the heading of Elijah. It just goes into like general information. He was a prophet during the time of the kings. All right, but All right, let's see. Like we're gonna skip down. All right, and it says John the Baptist is called Elijah. All right, Matthew 11 and 14. All right, and 17. No, it doesn't say, John the Baptist came in the spirit of Elijah. It flat out says John the Baptist was Elijah, or was called Elijah by Yahweh Shai. All right, who was, all right, the Messiah. So you mean to tell me, he was, he was lying, he was going off, when he said that? All right, but, let's just get the scriptures, we were talking about. All right, let's start. All right, St. Matthew 11 and 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it. All right, so that, why did he, all right, because, a lot of people, as far as, outsiders, as far as, trying to get an understanding of our doctrine, there's certain things, they're just not going to get, no matter how much we break it down, no matter how many, like, video shows we do, no matter how many times we tell it to them in person. It could be first our camp, then another camp will go into it, or then maybe it'll reach the ears of the apostles and they'll do a show about it. But they keep on coming, with their madness, and if not that, even with Masha being King David, when Akim say that, they always have to throw that, if you can receive it. All right, because the reincarnation, that's meat. All right, so once again, and if you will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. All right, so he said, that was that was Elias and Elijah are interchangeable. Or for those of you that don't know, sometimes it's like the translations get certain words. There's different words for the same meaning and so on and so forth. But all right, and here's the right here, and as far as like the prophecy, all right, that was talking about that. It was they were talking about the prophecy in the end of the book of Malachi. All right, but we're gonna get this is once again all right, this is all right, this wasn't compiled by a bunch of like bums or whatever. Or this was Zondervan. These were biblical scholars. All right, so it says it's like the book of Malachi, but the most important, this is all right, the analysis. All right, and then it goes what each chapter was about. All right, but the prophecy was found in the last chapter, the 4th chapter. All right. All right, so it says all right, it's 8, a recall to the law and a prophecy of the coming of Elijah. All right, and during this, Elijah already came and went. All right, so we're saying, Elijah was going to come again. Not someone. It doesn't say someone in the spirit of Elijah. I don't know where you pull that out. And just for the sake of not going off, before Abba Bivens, there were like, different like Israelite congregations. Some of my research has said, even as far as back as, the 1800s, early 1900s and all that. All right, but as far as, like Abba Bivens, he's one of the most important figures. All right, because, that's when, the truth like flourished and expanded, the way the, Spirit intended it to. All right, but, even during like the time of slavery, we discontinued from our heritage. All right, but you still had, those Negro spirituals, for lack of a better term, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, and things like that. Just like the zeal of our people. Like even though they lost their like understanding and things like that. All right, the Spirit beareth witness. All right. All right. Oh, all right. And even in the head, it says, so like biblical scholars, you know, sane biblical scholars, seem to agree, upon the fact that, Elijah, was coming back, as far as prophecy is concerned. When people come back, they don't necessarily like have like the same name and everything because, when he was on the scene first, he was called Elijah, but now, his name was John the Baptist. That's why we say, Yahushua was Solomon and things like that. You could either receive it or not. I don't, there's just we got like more. She's trying to like it's like sidetrack people. Pluck people out. We must be getting closer because it's like a personal observation. It always just seems he he comes at us whenever it's in the process of something like some heavy shit going down. All right, so it says concerning Elijah's coming in office. All right, and Yahushua said that was his coming in office was when he came back to baptize, and preach the kingdom. All right, so let's just get the scriptures. All right, Malachi 4:4. Remember ye the law of Moses my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb, for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. All right. So he said, I will send you Elijah the prophet. All right. So, the Heavenly Father had a habit of sending prophets back. That's why, a lot of people thought, Yahushua was, Jeremiah or is this Elijah? Is that what that's talking about? All right. All right. So, with that, I hope, hope it was edifying, to those of you who can receive it. All right. But that we got bigger fish to fry. All right. But, just for the sake of edification and defense of the gospel, or just and also for I urge you to whether you read it online or get a copy, this is an integral part of your arsenal in this truth, among other books and all that. All right, but I also have that series from time to time, supplemental Saparium. Saparium, that means books. All right, but with that, I'm just gonna say, all right, Shalom.